Hello.
Hello,
Hello, friends.
Hello. I was saying hi to everybody already, so I think I got everyone. But hello.
And
Welcome. Thank you for coming in, everyone.
Gabby's here. Jennifer's here. Michelle. Michelle's driving. Drive safely.
Yes.
Kathy and Kathy.
Yes, everyone's been so nice and sweet. They say they're ready for education. Gabby gave us apples for the teachers.
I love apples. Yes, sorry, y'all. So I had my drink in a glass, but then when I added ice, it started to overflow. So, I meant to turn my light off.
Well, how's everyone's Monday going? I hope you are all well.
It's hot here, so I'm keeping all the lights off as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense, keeping the lights off. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. If any of you all did anything super special, let us know. Oh, Marcy popped in. Denise, hey, Denise. Hello, ladies. So I'm drinking boring water. But Angela.
Well, I said I made my peach tea to keep in the fridge. And then I just added a little Earl Grey into it.
Yep. She doctored her drink.
It's been a Monday.
Yeah. How was work? With one thing we didn't talk about was your work day before we went live.
Work was long today. But and then I had to come home to take care of something. And then I just finished my day at home, which was helpful. But it was busy. I like my carpal tunnel's real angry because I typed so many emails today. But it was.
Oh man, Gabby has been hauling the most amazing lots. Did you see all those buttons?
No.
Oh, you should go look at her Instagram.
I got more buttons.
Yeah, she got some great old stuff.
So I filled up my button jar in the laundry room. But then now I have lots of extra buttons. Stayed up till 1. I can't stay up till 1.
With a bunch of crazies. Who's crazy? Karen! It's good to see you. Jennifer, who are you hanging out with that's crazy?
Need to know. So we can join in.
I was wondering. She met me and Leanne.
Oh, did it go for 3 hours?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But for me, I guess it went till 10. So I guess so. I guess so, because she's in North Carolina. So I'm guilty. Guilty of being the crazy person who made her stay up.
And it's so funny because I had the alarm set, the notification set for your guys' sale. But I had a whole day full of just like being super domestic, making my life make sense here in my house. And it's been so muggy here. Like, you see the halo of hair that's happening?
Julie. I'm always with the frizzy halo. Hello, Julie.
And so, like, I mean, I have my air conditioners going, but it doesn't, it's still humid everywhere. Yeah. So I decided I needed to take something to my mom's. Yes, Maria, it is in my.
Maria.
I'm making a video about my bathroom, and I'm going to point out the bunny. She sent me a bunny that the cotton balls come out of its tail hole.
Oh, how awesome.
It's so cute. It's perfect for my,
yes,
garden bathroom. But
hey, Gavin.
So I was like, I went to my mom's house and I got in the pool.
Uh-huh.
It was so nice.
Yeah,
It's like
I
82
bet.
the water was 82 degrees, but it felt cool,
Ooh, yeah.
And then it started thundering after I was in for like 45 minutes, which is usually like my limit. Like I just like to get in, float around a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I came home. And so I was home at like 8, but between all of that, like I sat down on my couch and I zonked. And then the cats woke me up because it was dinner time. Fed the cats, and then I passed out. It was
Yeah. I will say that I'm not usually a late night type person, so Leanne had me pushing myself going that late, but it was still fun. And I tried to nap before because I knew it would be difficult for me, but I didn't actually fall asleep. But I did lay down, so I was trying to prep for it.
Yeah.
Poor Scott. Scott was just like, I gotta go to bed. I can't stay up.
Can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we moved ours up, because that was me. I was like, I mean, like, a zombie at like 9 p.m.
Yeah. It's tough, especially coordinating. Like we're 2 time zones apart from each other. So
yeah. Well, yeah, and she's an hour. Is she in the same time zone as you, or is she an hour behind you?
I'm Mountain, she's Pacific. So
Okay,
she's 1 hour earlier.
So it's not so late for her.
No, for Leanne, no, it's perfect timing for Pacific coasters, and it makes sense. She has a lot of California people in her chat. I was noticing.
Grady Grupo. Well,
okay. Shall we? Do you want to start?
Yeah, your announcement is first.
Yes.
Speaking of Sunday night sales,
some of you already know, but my friends, I have an announcement. Antique Agenda is going to start doing Sunday night sales, 6 o'clock Central. So that would be 7 Eastern. And it's going to be called the Sunday Night Soiree. And you're all invited to come hang out. I'm giving myself 2 hours. So I obviously don't know how to.
I think we should have a B&B edition every now and then.
Okay. But I definitely want to, I'm going to give this a shot for the summer. That's my plan. We're going to see how it goes. And, if it goes well, I'll continue. And if not, maybe I'll decide to hiatus for the fall and winter. I'm not really sure. So, I'm still working out. Like I'm thinking, is 15 things good? Is 20 things good? How much am I going to be yapping? Am I going to go too fast? I'm still trying to work it out, but I'm giving myself from 6 Central to 8 Central, because that's when the Chatty Kitties start. So I was going to try to stop by then too.
That's doable. Probably. Usually I would do 10 items an hour. So 15 to 20 seems.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Doable.
Have 20, see how far I go,
Do you
see
need
how
a
far
mod to help you move along?
Well, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to have Scott be my assistant. So he's going to be my mod.
Mr. Agenda.
Mr. Agenda is going to be my mod. And so I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun because it will help because he'll be right there. So if I miss something, he can be the little buzz in my ear and be like, "Oh, you missed this question," or you know what I mean. So I think it will be a good support. I hope so. Yeah, Karen, I'm excited. I'm excited
to buy in. That's fun.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to try to bring it for you guys. So excited about that. So that's my announcement. I'm adding it onto my plate. We'll see how I do. So
So, Pride Month's almost over, but I wanted to do an in-person rainbow tablescape, but that did not happen. So instead, I found this one that I just really liked. I love the vintage metal chairs. I absolutely love this pom-pom.
Are they pom-poms?
decoration situation. I think they're pom-poms. There's something similar to pom-poms.
Uh-huh.
And they're just, it looks like they're just on a stick. It's just fabulous.
Yeah.
And then I love the vintage. So they have, I think I got a close up. And then look, they have a rainbow charcuterie board. Do you remember my fancy charcuterie board?
Yes.
This one
Yes.
would fit right in there.
Oh, yes, it would.
And then there's like the muted color, but they're all vintage goblets. Like there's some Indiana thumb, like King's Crown in there. I have these light pink ones in clear upstairs. Like I just love the, and I'm pretty sure today Nikki showed one like this teal, but she had it in cobalt, that octagonal goblet there on the right. But then I also love, let me go back. There's silver table flatware and gold flatware and gold on the plates. But then they have this like antique silver to hold the flowers. And I just love the wild freeform florals as well. Hello, Heidi.
Yeah, I saw a Queen Bee. I didn't get to say hi to you. Hello. Cheryl Ross popped in, and Heidi. Hello, Heidi. So thank you for coming.
I wanted to zoom in on these, but I love the white and gold plates too. It was simple, but in celebration of Pride too.
Yeah, I'm really into whatever those pom-poms are. If they tied a bunch of pom-poms together, or if there's some sort of like layered skirts that they threw over the broom handle.
It could, but they do look like streamers too, you know. So yeah. I don't know, but now I want to try it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna go to the party store and
sure
keep my eye on the clearance in the back. I was like, does that look like? Because the green could easily be like a cheap grass skirt.
Yes. Yes.
But and then of course I love cookies as the little memento on the table.
Yes.
The name tag.
Yes. It's very cute. Love is love. The little rainbow cookies are so darling.
So that's my tablescape for today.
That's great. Okay.
On to the next holiday.
Yes. So I found another patriotic one to share. And this one is from chefany.com blogs. And I believe it's 2 different tables. I was trying to figure out if like maybe one was the adult table, one was the children's table.
Oh, okay. I love the toile.
Yes. I mean, I saw the toile and then I saw the close-ups, the little customized menu, all the little details that tie things in.
I'd have to have Heather write my menu because I can't.
But a really nicely patterned napkin. That napkin looks great.
It's great.
And then the next page here is the cake. Look at the cake.
Oh, the inside.
The inside.
I've always wanted to do that. But then I went gluten-free and that would just be a nightmare.
Isn't that look amazing? And so the reason I think it's 2 tables is because this other one, so you've got the big cake on the pedestal, and then there was this one, and it's not the red toile tablecloth. This is a blue, almost like an Indian floral print. And I think they have like individual cakes. So I was thinking, I wonder if that's for the kids' table with like little individual cakes.
Oh, look at the one in the back. Looks like it's all stars.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. But I mean, is it a lot of time or is it a big bill from a bakery? Yes, but it's great. It's still great. So I thought it was good. I liked it. I was inspired by that cake. Exactly, Julie. Red, white, and blue.
Okay, y'all. I'm still down the Kdrama rabbit hole. And I have watched a number since the last time I talked to you about one.
Hi, Susan.
And they've mainly been silly romances. So I haven't brought those. But this one, it's still technically a rom-com. But it's got a twist. Okay, it's called Hotel Del Luna. It's on Netflix. It might be available on other services that I am unaware of because I don't speak Korean. So, this one is available on Netflix. So the premise is Hotel Del Luna is a hotel for spirits who have not yet moved on.
Really?
Yeah. There's so much to love about this show.
Okay, yeah, I'm signing.
I'm only 2 episodes in, and I am hooked. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
hooked. And so, just one word to describe the show is aesthetic. The aesthetic in the show is fabulous. Like, I have never watched a Wes Anderson, but if it's anything like this, maybe I'd want to because it's gorgeously shot. Gorgeous. And let's delve into that. So this is the episode I just finished. It's about a tiger who couldn't move on for various reasons. I don't want to give anything away, but it's in this long white room hallway, and then it's just it's funny. But anyway, the owner of the hotel is this woman, and she's neither dead nor alive, but she owns the hotel. And she hires a human manager once every 40 to 70 years. She's been running this hotel for centuries. Okay.
All right.
And on that note, she has all her fashion from all the time. So her outfits are fantastic. Okay, Gabby, let me know which one I should watch first. And I will. It's just.
Oh, yeah. I'm a huge Wes Anderson fan.
I know. It's like she's had Wes Anderson movies as her medium.
Yeah, I've had them.
I know what I need to watch first. But like, so here we got like a breakfast at Tiffany's moment. And then she's got modern clothes and then lots of 50s. But then I love this one on the bottom right. It's like she's in like a full black veil when she's walking into this room. She's got this amazing gun. Like it's all over the place. But the fashion is one thing, but then the decor. So this is in her office, and it's portraits of her from like every eon that she's run this hotel. And so she's collected amazing things. Like you've got these old typewriters, and I just love finding all these little hints at her past throughout her office.
Yes, that's cool.
So pretty. This is another view of her office. Look at that chair.
Great chair.
You know, I'm a sucker for an amazing chair. But one of the things, so this is the exterior of the hotel during the day. It expands at night because there's lots of souls hanging out.
Okay.
But humans would just see this.
Oh. I am so signing up.
Yeah.
I might even start watching.
It does have some creep factor because some of the spirits had an unfortunate end. So if you get creeped out at all, and like I don't like creepy things, but I have handled this just fine so far. But one of the things is each room is catered to the spirit who needs to do things before they can move on, right? And this person wanted to read all the books, so this is their room. But this is a real used bookstore in Korea.
Yeah, for the location.
Yeah, I want to go there.
Yeah, it looks great.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes. Very cool.
Okay, so that's just okay. So Grand Budapest is what I'm seeing. Who says
Yeah, my
Royal
top
Tenenbaums, she says, is
my top one I think you should watch is Darjeeling Limited.
okay.
And then Life Aquatic of Dr. Zissou. And then maybe, I don't know, like I like Royal Tenenbaums, but it's not my favorite.
Hey, Laura. Laura had a rough day today, y'all. Send her some happy thoughts.
Oh, Laura. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
What show? What show? This show? Oh, like Ghosts, the TV show. Not exactly. Those are more like roommate ghosts. This is just like a way station for ghosts and how those stories unfold. So, and I'm sure there's going to be a romance at some point. Now, personally, I need to know if it has a happy ending before I get invested, okay? So the internet told me that it has a good ending, but not storybook ending, okay? So if you're sensitive like that, just keep that in mind. If you want to ruin it for yourself, you can. The internet will tell you.
Okay.
But the Fantastic Mr. Fox. Can't see
It's
that.
it's animated.
I saw Isle of Dogs. Is that Wes Anderson?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've seen a Wes Anderson movie. Then. It was weird.
It's weird.
It was real weird.
Yeah.
It has a good ending. That's all I know. Because I had to know before I watched. So now onto your interior.
Okay. Pretty simple. I just liked this particular interior. I thought it was interesting because the bed canopy had a little teeny tiny ruffle. Yeah, a sail-de-lis without any drapage. Just a little tiny ruffle.
It's just a nod.
It's just a nod. Right. So yeah, I thought, and of course I loved the headboard. So I thought it was very French.
The name of the show, it's Hotel
Del Luna.
Let me just go back real quick. Hotel Del Luna, it's on Netflix. Sorry, Vintage Widow, I did not see that.
Yes. Oh, and I saw you come in, Chris. Chris, hello. Priscilla, hello. Hello, everyone.
Whoop. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I really liked the bed.
There's so much that I like in this. I love those silhouette ladies up above the headboard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like all the light fixtures.
Yes. Chandelier, perfect. But I was really kind of just inspired by the bed area. It's something that, when I look at things like this, these are the kind of things where I keep it in mind as an alternate option that I hadn't thought of.
And for a small room, I like the dresser as nightstand because, sometimes you don't have room for nightstands and dresser.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Definitely. Agreed. Okay.
And I like the random tassel in the middle of the curtain rod.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I have a rough time, y'all know I go down the dream rabbit hole of things I want to do to my house. And I have mentioned that I want to turn my creepy basement room into a speakeasy. Mm-hmm. So I was on Pinterest saving speakeasy ideas. And I was like, you know what? This is going to be my inspiring interiors. These are all real existing hidden like speakeasy bars and venues.
Okay.
These exist in real life. No AI. But they all have things that I want to put in my future speakeasy in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
So for this one, I love the chandeliers.
Mm-hmm.
I like I can't tell if they're tin ceiling. Like they've like patchworked.
Yeah, it almost looks like, like the tiles or pieces are sectioned and suspended. Yeah. Like little floating rectangles.
Yeah, so you can it's like a type of drop ceiling that's not aggravated.
Right.
Yeah. So I really like that. Of course, that huge bar with the black and white tile. Gorgeous. And I need one of those red leather tufted sofas.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see one? Let me know.
Yeah.
This next one, oh, and that one is in Las Vegas. It's called the Barbershop. This next one is in Italy.
I like it.
Dark blue wall.
Yeah.
That like velvet couch just disappears into it.
Yeah.
Sumptuous is what it is. Sumptuous.
Yes.
But then it's got all those little various mirrors to bounce the light. So it's not just like a black hole wall situation. Did y'all notice I say situation a lot? I apologize. It's just such a good word.
Yeah.
But this is in Italy. It's called Mr. Simon.
Mr. Simon.
This next one, I just love that wallpaper. It looks a lot like the wallpaper.
William Morris. It almost looks like.
It looks like a lot like the wallpaper that's in my hallway. Up to upstairs. But I liked it. And I also like the idea of like just covering one wall in curtains.
Yes.
Probably the wall with the glass block, because if it's a speakeasy, I don't want people sneaking peeks.
Yeah. I love the club chairs.
Yes. Well, those would look good bracketing that red tufted leather sofa.
They would.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And of course, candlelight. Yes. Yes. And this is the Vintage Cocktail Club in Ireland. Next. So I have those exposed stones. Mine aren't brick. They're just giant stones. But I like this treatment on them, and I am like tucking that away in my head. And if y'all find an antique bar sign like this, let me know.
Yeah, this almost looks like an old wine cellar or...
Yeah, that barrel ceiling.
Yes.
Is great. But I'm just thinking about what I can do to the stone to make it cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cordials and tinctures. That's fabulous. And I love the bowler hats and top hats on hat stands.
Wait. Oh, yeah. That's great.
I think there's some fancy lady hats too, but you can't see them. And the one right there.
Oh, yeah. And there's looks like some prison photos there on the side.
Oh, yeah. Like mugshots.
Mugshots, yes.
Probably people who were caught drinking during Prohibition.
Yeah.
Because it's a speakeasy. And this is Palmerico, and this is in Sydney, Australia. I don't know. Did they have Prohibition in Australia?
I don't know. That's a very good question.
I feel like there was probably some kind of temperance movement. If Franny Fisher taught us anything. But all right. I think this is the last one. Maybe.
Oh, this is an Anaheim, Gabby. Have you been here?
Anaheim. It's called the Blind Rabbit. I can't remember why I picked this one. I just liked it. I like that there were sunflowers in this dark basement, and I love like the use of crates hanging down to hold things below the liquor bottles.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a little more like a warehouse industrial vibe, a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're all talking about Gabby's miniatures.
Mm.
She made one that had all brick, I guess, kind of like that picture.
The glowy displays would look great in my speakeasy. I'm pretty sure all the glowy barware should end up in the speakeasy.
Yes.
With my player piano. That's one of my musts, is a player piano. Okay. Yeah, that was the last one.
Well, that was very fun.
I hope you enjoyed this.
Thank you for taking us down your speakeasy
rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm. It was very fun.
There might be more.
I picked good old-fashioned rug beaters as celebrating collections because I found this great photo of someone's collection on the wall. I mean, every shape, there's shapes on this wall I never even knew were rug beaters. So just a really great collection. Whoever put this together, kudos to them. And I thought,
like the one that's a butterfly.
Yeah. I just thought I have to celebrate this individual's collection because it's wonderful.
I wonder. Now, were certain types better for different kinds of rugs, or did people just have wire? They bent them into a shape that appealed to them, and then went from there.
I have no idea.
Okay, guys, let us know. Spirits who used rug beaters. We should, for Halloween, we should use the Ouija board to ask our vintage questions.
Oh, put that in the book, Angela.
the vintage ants, the vintage Q&A seance.
Oh, that's too good. Too good. Okay. Oh, look at this.
Tiny little, it's just, I love blue and white. Yes. I happened upon this and I was like, it made me so happy to see this because y'all know one of my first big collections was miniature tea sets. And I love that. So she's been collecting blue and white tinies for a long time. And she finally had enough to fill up a printer's tray. So she painted it this gray, which makes it pop out. Like it's a tiny china pantry.
Okay. Yeah.
It's an itty bitty china pantry.
It's adorable.
And I think it is fabulous. And I love it's just highlighting each piece and
yes.
It's so cute.
It's so admirable. I mean, it takes a lot of focus to resist other tinies and just get blue and white china miniatures.
Mm-hmm.
So excellent job.
Yeah.
Very cool. And I didn't get to say hi to Tammy. And I saw Catherine pop in. Hi, Catherine. Tammy. I don't know if I missed. Oh, Geneva. I didn't say hi to Geneva.
Gabby's Mini Club. They made tiny rug beaters.
Really? Oh, what kind of, did they just use like aluminum wire?
I don't know. Or some kind of jewelry wire would work too.
Oh, yeah, maybe jewelry wire. Very cute.
Ooh.
This is just someone's collection of antique French provincial quilts. Wow. This is the provincial country fabrics of Soleado type. You know what I mean? Like it's awesome. These I don't even think you can find very much here in America. No. But it's a great picture of a whole bunch of them.
French family connections.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That looks great.
It doesn't.
I just love that cabinet is shoved full.
Me too.
But I want to pull out the one on the bottom.
Yeah. 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 Okay. All the things we could be collecting. So many. Okay. All right. So
it's time.
Are we ready to talk about?
I actually never heard this term before.
Oh, okay. So I picked Victorian Tussie Mussies, and we are going to look at a little bit of history and then just go straight into Victorian era. So the origin of the name. So a tussie is a Middle English word for a nosegay, which is a small group of fragrant herbs and blooms tied together in a tiny bouquet. And it was either pinned or held at nose level. And mussy refers to the moss that was moistened and wrapped around the stems to, keep them hydrated, keep them from going bad. So they started being used in medieval times during the plague, and they were very helpful when you're walking down the street with so much rot and stench and terrible, terrible scents and smells that you would have to be dealing with during that time. And so people would either have the little nosegay up on their near their nose, just nose central, or they'd have I read little pomanders, so some sort of little holder to hold the really like intensely scented herbs.
Yeah, or like potpourri too.
Yeah,
like dried ones instead of the fresh.
Yes. So that's where the word Tussie Mussy came
Cheryl
from.
has a Tussie Mussy, and we must see Cheryl.
Yeah.
Tag
us. Okay, so we're going to jump now straight up to Victorian times, 19th century, when they kind of became a fashion accessory. They became a trend. It started, from my research, with the lawyers. So, there was still, illness and not the best sanitary conditions. So people would still use these Tussie Mussies, but the lawyers started using them regularly when they were defending their smelly defendants. And they started using it a lot for germs, like just to help them out when they're in the courtroom. And it, I guess, started a huge thing where the more the lawyers started wearing them for that, then other people started wearing them. And then it became a thing where they were giving them to each other as these symbols of like florography. Oh, that's the next slide, but I'll get there. So what did I put in this one? Oh, so the wealthier ones would have Tussie Mussies like this, where there's a chain and a ring, and they'd, when the little dances would come along, they would get their flowers, put it in their Tussie Mussy, and the chain and the ring would let it hang upside down. It would have a pin in there to poke in and hold the flowers. And so they would be able to hold their bouquet during the dance.
They didn't have to hold it like that all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, here's where the romantic Victorian theme of flowers and the obsession with flowers pops in. So the Tussie Mussies that they were given, they started to have a lot of books explaining the symbolization of the flowers being used. Kind of also like with the fans, a lot of them would use some of these floral bouquets as secret communication of what they meant. Right. And so there are a lot of dictionaries put out during the Victorian time regarding florography.
I wonder how many of those dictionaries were made up by florists.
I don't know.
To sell flowers. I
don't know. Okay. And then another really popular thing started by Queen Victoria was, Tussie Mussies just became popular. Everyone was doing the little bouquets. And so she had one in her wedding, and they don't have a photograph of her actual wedding, but this is a photograph of a reenactment that Victoria and Prince Albert did a couple decades later before he died. So this shows a recreation of her floral Tussie Mussy, which had orange blossoms and moss and myrtle. And myrtle was known as the herb of love. And after her wedding ceremony, she planted a myrtle shrub in her garden at Osborne House. They had several houses. And ever since then, all of the British royal brides have included a sprig of myrtle from that myrtle shrub. So that's a tradition I did not know about.
I love traditions like that.
Yes.
Royal or not, when a family tradition like is planted and blooms and grows, I just love it.
Yes, exactly. All right. So, paper cones. So, Tussie Mussies were popular for everybody. Everybody was doing it. But for those that could not afford the fancy ones, they would make the paper cones, like in this postcard picture. And so they would just decorate the paper cones and fill it with posies. And that's also considered a Tussie Mussie. So I have a few photos, not of any like original Tussie Mussie. They're all ones that people have made on Pinterest. This is a huge popular crafting thing that people like to do. If you like Victorian themes and the look, this is very popular. And from what it looks like to me, the Tussie Mussie also developed into the candy holders that the Victorians would hang on the trees as well.
That's a perfect treat holder.
Yes, perfect treat holder. So this was another one of some paper cone Tussie Mussies that people have interpreted. These are all
holiday craft is what I
think. Yes, these are just modern interpretations where they decorated a cone. And most of these are in the like Christmas favor style with a little handle. I'm not sure in Victorian times if they had handles when they were given as a posy bouquet. I'm thinking probably not, but
you could have used the chain that the finger ring was on to hang it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but the paper ones wouldn't have had a paper chain.
Most likely not.
Okay, so now we're going to look at, yes, this is what I wanted to look at. So these are Tussie Mussies, obviously, for the upper class. They could afford the fancy, and these are, I'm going to show you some just awesome pictures. Some of them are like museum quality. Some of them are more simple but decorative.
Grady Grouper has a question.
Okay, Gavin.
I'm pretty sure bouquets preceded this.
It's definitely the trend of the Tussie Mussie that Queen Victoria had. So it started the trend of the bridal bouquets being in the posy holder or cone-shaped holder. So yes, if that's what you're asking, not necessarily a floral arrangement, but the floral arrangement in a cone holder, yes. The Queen Victoria started that trend for brides to this day. Okay. So just gorgeous, right? I mean, turquoise, rubies.
Well, apparently the groom's boutonniere goes back to the Middle Ages. So they probably carry them for the same reason everybody had nosegays or whatever. You wanted to smell good on your wedding day.
Yes.
But
absolutely.
Queen Victoria made them fancy.
Right. She made them a trend because everybody wanted to be like her.
Yes. And now we have Christmas trees.
Yes, it's true.
And Tussie Mussies.
And Tussie Mussies.
Which I didn't know about. I'm very, now I need one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these are, this one here on the left, it's from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. So, if you're finding a Tussie Mussie with a portrait on it, you're
I've been always wanting one of the little pins that will hold like a bud, you know, which is
Yes.
probably an evolution from this.
Yes. The especially in the Victorian era, the Tussie Mussies were handheld, and they made little boutonnieres, and the fancier ones were for women, but the plainer ones were usually the ones that the men would wear, the small brooch Tussie Mussies.
So, Catherine, the stick is to stick through the top into the flowers to hold them
Yes.
in. And then the ring is to go on your finger so you can, like, while you're dancing or whatever.
While you're dancing. Exactly. So the
Hang it
pin,
out.
yeah, the pin is supposed to
Secure the flowers.
secure the stems.
Yeah.
And then the ring is for the balls, where they just let it hang upside down. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
the one on the left.
I love that one too. It's so Art Nouveau, isn't it? It's just, I know. This is the only one I found that was like
my lily ring. I need it.
It's just so unique. I mean, if someone were to collect Tussie Mussies, that one is so unique looking. And then I found another fancy one over here on the right.
That one's too over the top for me.
Well, you know, this is one of the things where I want to show you.
If I was marrying a prince. Sure.
So these are Tussie Mussies.
Stands.
Yes, these Tussie Mussies have stands. So if you are searching, let's say you decide you want to spend $2,000 or more on something like this, and you are searching, you would most likely put in the description posy holder. They might not necessarily have the words Tussie Mussie in the description, even though that is what these are considered. These were Tussie Mussies. Mm-hmm. You can even see the one on the right has its ring and probably its pin. It's just some of them were, got so elevated that they decided, okay, when they come home after the ball, they have the little stand and they can put it next to their bed or something,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I agree. Yes, Denise. And yes. Wow. Yeah. I just like looking at the really unique, fancy examples because it's fun. It's like going to a museum. It's not something that.
I love how the one on the right, it appears like it folds in, so you wouldn't even see like the holder when you're carrying it. Mm-hmm. That's fantastic.
Yes.
Hey, Miss Pam.
Bama. Thanks for popping in. And then these, yes, the one on the top is sterling, so that one is pricey. But this one down here is on.
I like the one on the bottom just fine.
It's on eBay. Yes, this one is within most of our realms if we wanted to spend $300. It looks like a smaller one. These come in, a lot of different sizes, all the way down to the little brooches. And then here's a smaller one. Now this one is still decorative, so I think this would still be for a lady. The one on my cover, I think, was for a man. My cover photo.
Mm-hmm. More streamlined.
Yes, more streamlined, a little simpler.
I don't know. I bet a dandy would wear that.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I mean, yes. I mean, anybody can wear. Anybody can.
Man, have you seen the waistcoats of this time? Embroidery galore.
Yeah, and then I really like this little one with the flowers on it. Cute. It has got a teeny tiny pin and the curved ring holder instead of a ring on a chain.
Yeah, it's incorporated.
It's incorporated into the Tussie Mussie.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. And I think I have one more. Yes, this was my last. This was my last one of some unique.
Sheila, what do you have, Catherine?
She has one of these. Which one? One of these?
Do you have the one on the left or the one on the right? The one on the left, maybe. See, Yeah, is this still available? No, Angela's not buying anything.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
this one. It's gorgeous.
it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone I picked out because I thought they were particularly beautiful.
Y'all, we like pretty things.
Yeah.
Why we have this show.
Yes.
Oh, I would use any of these. I don't care. I will walk around with my lace fan and my Tussie Mussy. I'll do it.
Let's do it. So this was the last one.
And I'll do it.
Yes. I found one with grapes for you, Sheila.
I haven't seen Sheila.
So I found the grapes. And then this one on Live Auctioneers. This is in auction right now with the enamel and the painting on it.
Is it porcelain?
I don't know. I did a lot of screen grabbing. I don't remember all the details of each one, but I would assume it's porcelain. It doesn't look like enamel.
Yeah. It looks like painted porcelain.
Yeah.
And I love the mix of the metal and the porcelain.
Yes. I thought that's why it stood out to me. I thought it was great. So that one on the liveauctioneers.com, I don't remember what price it was at. I think it was in the hundreds. But so I know it almost had me like, oh, now maybe I should bookmark all of these. But then I'm like, no, Heather, we need to have sales. We can't start a new collection now.
Mm-hmm. I know the feeling.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my Tussie Mussies. That's what I learned. Those are the pretties that I saw.
I have to grab my favorite thing. Hold on one second. I shared a picture of it on Instagram, but I need to brag on it a little bit more.
Okay. I'll share mine while you go get it, which is not particularly new, but I hadn't shared them. I don't think anybody has seen them except for unless you were in the sale when I bought them. I bought these from Jason, Mother Tucker's, at one of his sales, and they're salt and pepper shakers, but they're so good. And I thought I'll share these because you guys haven't seen these, and I love these. These are some of my favorites. They're smoking little pipes. Aren't those cute? Just pondering life. This frog
smoking a pipe.
Yeah, I thought they were charming, so I brought those as my favorite thing because I hadn't shared them with y'all. Okay, so Angela's back. So let's see.
So y'all know one of my collections is swords.
Mm-hmm.
And I also love tiny things. And Mia of Crazy May Stash unboxed this. Kathy Wiseman saw it, sent me a message. She's like, you must run to Mia's sale because it's meant for you. And now I would have had something that turned it into a pin, either a lapel pin or like a buttonhole pin. But it is this tiny little sword.
It's so small.
It is enameled, and I'm pretty sure that's a dragon. This is jade.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice that on the Instagram picture.
But wait. It has a clasp.
Ta-da!
Look at it. Look at it. The blade, the only marking on it is the blade says silver. And I want to turn it back into a pin so I can wear it everywhere and use it as my toothpick.
Yeah. Yes.
I died. It's It's smaller than the palm of my hand, so it's legal most places. But look at the detail of like what's holding the chain.
Yeah, very finely worked.
Both she and I, did all the picture searches, everything, and I couldn't find anything like this. It's just as deadly as a hat pin. So the best part is she sent me a dragon with it. It might go in my tiny things cabinet for now until I find the perfect way to wear. I might just wear it as a necklace. Put it on a good chain. But that's my new favorite thing.
I love it.
I do have a quote because I recently put together, y'all know I'm on a Lego kick, and I got this Lego set in homage to one of my very favorite books of all time. And so this is in my office. So on the left is the Lego thing I put together, and on the right is a quote board that I have. And I changed it to my favorite quote from the book. I will read it in French for you. On ne voit bien qu'avec le corps, le signature est invisible pour les yeux. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. And that's from The Little Prince. Le Petit Prince.
Oh, Le Petit Prince.
Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. So if you've never read that book, I highly recommend. It's available in pretty much all languages. I think it's one of the most translated books about. I read it originally in French in high school, and it has stuck with me ever since. But this quote in particular is my favorite. So I put that together and I was like, I haven't done a quote in a while. This will be perfect.
Perfect. I love it. Yay. Perfect end to our show. And we are 2 minutes early. Good job. All right.
So Heather has a sale Sunday night.
Who's asking?
You. I'm just saying.
Oh, yes.
I have one Sunday afternoon with Helen, the New England Thrifter.
Okay, cool. So Angela has a sale Sunday afternoon with New England Thrifter. Mm-hmm. So catch her on that channel. And what time is it on Sunday? Right at noon.
Mm-hmm. Noon Eastern.
And I will be premiering my official Sunday night sales on my channel at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. If you want to come hang out with me for a couple hours and Mr. Agenda, come hang out and we'll do a sale together.
I'll be there from week.
All right. Okay, thanks everyone for coming.
Bye, everybody.
I love all of you guys. Thank you so much.
We'll see you next Monday on my channel.
Yes, next Monday. We will see you. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Take care. And I'll see you in the chat over at Mother Tucker's. So good night. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.